target individual experience. Target individual program. All right. Last night I was going to talk about something. I forgot. That's it. So I got to remember today to talk about it. Right. I was talking about. I belong to a group called Atheists. Christian Debate Atheists. Right.
The first 5
So you got these Christians that come in here and they talk about morality. Okay. And how that if you don't believe in their God, that they have that you have no morality. And you ask them, where does morality come from? Right? Do you think your morality comes from your God? The very same God that gave Moses the 10 Commandments, as the Bible said, but then turned around and ordered Moses to kill the very same people that this so-called God freed out of Egypt. Right? I want you to think about this now. Right? The very same commandments that this God gave to Moses, right? This God breaks the command, one of those commandments immediately after. Right? Even before, this God set plague upon Egypt, killing the firstborn. And then we see a repeat of that story in the New Testament, right? So if you read the Bible, you take notes, and don't just go to your pastor, read it yourself and take notes. And notice these similarities, right? The different parts of the Bible, the different books of the Bible, you'll see the same repeated patterns, okay? Same similarities, right? So as I said, so this very same God, one ordered Moses to kill. This same God has killed, right, people, a lot of people in the Bible, because he drowned the entire world, right? Okay? And again, what does he do? Where is it said, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife? Well, he coveted Joseph's wife, right? So, like I said, and thou shalt not be envious and jealous. And what does God says? He says, I'm a jealous God. Right? So again, this God has a lot of human attributes. Okay? So that should make you think. Okay? So when these Christians behave a certain way, contradictory, doing all these things, they have a contradictory and a hypocritical mindset because they really don't believe it. Matter of fact, in all religion. But then they'll try to say, well, your religion is what? Is Kemet. That's not a religion. Kemet was Egypt. That's what Egypt was called. It was called Kemet. They had the Kemetic spiritual science, or the sacred mysteries, is what the Greeks would call it when the Greeks went to learn. Some of them, not all of them. Okay. So when they talk about the Egyptian mystery system, it's not a religion, right? When the Greeks went to learn, what did they learn? That they brought back to Greece. Your so-called father of medicine. Your so-called father of math. The Greek so-called, as you say, the white world so-called father of science, math, philosophy, architecture, right? Medicine, okay? So what does that tell you? It tells you that black people were the founder, the creator of the sciences, of excuse me, of the arts, Okay? And of morality. Yes. See, they have gotten us thinking so small because they gave us a backwards mindset. One that goes against our very nature. And so we see, we think, we believe in something outside of ourselves. But when it comes to thinking for ourselves, when it comes to doing what we need to do as a people, that is the furthest thing from the majority of our minds. Okay? You know what we walk around here being proud of? We walk around here being proud of our ignorance. Talking about Jesus, and I know my Jesus. You know your Jesus and you know your God. Right? Isn't it the other way around? Isn't God supposed to know you because God created you, as you say? Right? Isn't God give you your mindset? Right? Okay? So when you see a person doing evil, it's God that gives them that mindset. It ain't the devil. Because God said, I form the light and the darkness. I create good and I create evil. Alright? You see, these are things that you all seem to just not understand, that's what's in your Bible. Those things are in your Quran. You know, it's funny how black Muslims, you know, they talk about the Quran and Muhammad and all this stuff, but the Quran is a very racist book. Right? The Quran, they straight up tell you in the Quran that Muhammad was white. And that white people will go to heaven and that black people will go to hell. Okay? Right? And there's the acquisition, trading, beating of slaves in the Quran also, just like in the Bible. So, you know, like I said, it doesn't surprise me when religious people engage in these sort of behavior because they don't think, right? And because they've been indoctrinated with this God and oppression God, and you know, they always do this is God's way. It's unbelievable, right? So, anyhow, as I was saying before, so there's a guy in Florida, a young black man who was going home to meet his family, got accosted by this racist white cop. I didn't know who he is, you know. Like I keep telling black people, if you belong to any of these groups, like the NFC, which is the No Effing Around crew, or whatever, you know, with their leader, Jam Master Jay, who the FBI set up using silent sound and other tactics to try to remove his leadership from that organization. This is what they do. They remove black leadership. If y'all can't see those patterns, then I don't know what to tell you as black people. That means that y'all can't see who in your community are leaders. And this is why we have a community that don't have any leaders anymore. Right? We don't have any Martin Luther King Jr.'s. We don't have any Malcolm X. We don't have any Patrice Lumumba. We don't have any Thomas Sankara. We don't have any Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Okay? We don't have any more of these leaders. Okay? We don't have a Nelson Mandela. Right? We don't have a Maurice Bishop. We don't have a Bob Marley. Right? We don't have any more Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. We don't have them. We should be having those people in abundance in our communities, the other communities that we live in. But what they have done, they have erased or suppressed that mindset and that potential within us. Okay? And they get us to do it to each other. You see how white people play protectionism? And we're going to change the school curriculum because we don't want our children to feel bad about their ancestors enslaving your ancestors. You know, we don't want to talk about racism and discrimination because we don't want them to feel bad when they discriminate against you, when they call you the N-word. Our children should not be feeling bad. That's how much I keep saying. That's how much they love their children. And how much do we love our kids compared to how much they love their children, that they're willing to do that? Okay? Well, I know I love my kids enough to teach them the truth. Right? Even though they attack me and my kids. Because my kid here, prayer changes things. I gotta laugh. Because your very own, well, you know, the other, if you go and read the Apocrypha, Jesus says that, you know, you shouldn't fast and you shouldn't pray. That's a waste of time. That you look within yourself. Okay? See, when you have an expanded knowledge, you begin to understand that, you know, these little stupid shit that they say, or they have on their shirts or whatever, they tell you, prayer don't change a damn thing. How long black people been praying? Okay? How long black people been praying? What really changed? They assassinated our leaders, right? They poison our food. They keep our salaries low. Then they raise our rents, right? They raise the food prices. But yeah, prayer changes things. If anything, yeah, prayer changes things, all right, but it makes shit worse. Don't make it better, okay? It make it worse. So anyhow, yeah, so I'll say, so this black man in Florida, accosted by this racist cop, he's trying to figure out, like, why you stopping me? What's going on? I mean, I'm sitting in my car. Why are you approaching me? You have no reason to approach me. But again, these cops know exactly who you are. They know. Right? And immediately this cop started drawing for his weapon. And this man who was a licensed gun holder, who was more trained than these cops, right? He was like, no, I'm not going to be a George Floyd. I'm not going to be a Michael Brown. I'm not going to be a Philando Castile who says, you know, I am a licensed gun holder. And the cop shot him through the glass. Didn't even give him a chance. Okay? Like I said, you know, go watch the video of that cop who had that black man in the back of his police vehicle in handcuffs and yelling that he got shot, but he didn't get shot because they're liars. I mean, it's one of the most, it's funny and serious at the same time, because it shows you the mindset that all of a sudden, like, they can just say whatever they want to say to kill a black man. All right, so this young man who should not have been arrested nor convicted, they convicted him of killing a police officer. But that police officer was on a mission to kill him. So I want you to understand how it works in Florida. And that's why I said that's why all these racist white New York cops are moving down to Florida. When they retire, they're going straight to Florida. Why? Because Florida, and because they're ex-police officers, watch when they start killing black people in droves down in Florida. Watch when they, watch. You guys don't believe me? What's going to happen? Now they want to pass a law that says that you cannot defend yourself when a police officer assaults you. And most black people don't defend themselves anyway. They just take the beating. And they either call into their mother, or they call into God, or they call into other black people who are around who's not going to do shit except to take out their phone and report it. Okay? That's what they're going to do. Right? So this is what's going on. This is, again, you know, we're not looking at these things. We walk around here and you know, we talk about God, this and that. Oh yeah, they got plans for us, all right. Yeah, you keep bowing on I'll keep bowing on your heads, and y'all keep playing ignorant and stupid and see what's going to happen. But anyhow, my bus is here. I gotta go. Talk to you guys in the next one.